Hi, my name is Faith Angeline, and I'm here to answer some questions with sounds of the future.
I love you, 508.
Okay, so I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I make music, I sing, I write, perform. I also dance a little bit. Yeah, I've been doing music since I was young. I actually started off with dancing, but then I broke my leg, so I couldn't dance anymore. So that's when I moved on to singing. And if that accident hadn't happened, I would not have been a singer. Yeah, because I love dancing, but I don't think that was really my passion. I just think it's something I grew up doing, so I just kind of felt like I had to do it. But with singing, it's something that just comes easily to me, and I wouldn't have tapped into that if I hadn't been injured. Growing up in Brooklyn definitely taught me how to look at things from both sides. You know, nothing's ever straightforward. So being able to assess a situation, street smarts, all that stuff. I haven't really put any Brooklynness into my music per se, but it has affected the way that I navigate situations. Yeah, I mean, I definitely write based on experiences. You know, if something happens, I write about it immediately. So that's where my muse comes from. I definitely take how I'm feeling and I write it down literally. Like some people, their songs are like kind of confusing, but like when something happens, it's real straightforward. I just write it down how I'm feeling, and it's definitely a way for me to process how I'm feeling, process my emotions, and if I'm comfortable putting it out and sharing it, I will. But some songs I just keep for myself to help with that. I feel like I've always been expressive, even if it's not through music. I love to talk about how I feel. I love to just communicate with others, but music is definitely a more fun way to do so. I feel like talking just makes things so serious, but like when I write a song and like I sing it, perform it, it's like a fun way to communicate how I'm feeling. So my music definitely does help me navigate my emotions and stuff in a fun way. Well, the songs that I put out are heartbreak songs, so I would say they're influenced by artists who are going through heartbreaks, but all of the songs that I want to put out in the future, I want to be like, I'm inspired by Cleo Sol, you know, the neo soul vibe, Sade, Lauryn Hill, all those artists. I love their vibe and they really inspire me, and their journeys through music also inspire me. I feel like my music is authentic to me. It might not fit into the whole New York vibe, but I feel like if I would try to fit into that bubble, it wouldn't really be who I am. So that's why I try not to really think about like certain expectations people might have on me when I'm saying I'm from New York. They know they expect some gangsta. I'm like, I'm not, that's not me. So I just try to really stay focused on who I am and the message I'm trying to put out, and not really let the stereotypes or the boxes really keep me like in a specific box. I don't think it's holding me back. I've learned a lot in college. I've made a lot of connections, but I don't think it's necessary in the music industry. I feel like the only reason why I'm in college right now, specifically my school, is to make connections and like meet other people, especially my age, who want to do music. But I do think that I could do this without college. I wouldn't have the same experiences and the same connections, but I could definitely learn this on my own. So in a way, college is kind of a scam, but it's okay. I'm making connections, I'm making friends, and I'm also having the college experience, so that's fun. It's always been consistent. My parents have never been the type to like try to push a narrative on me. Once I was interested in the arts, they invested all their time and money into me and my art form. They've never like tried to hold me back or tell me that I needed to find a different field that would make more money, because that's what a lot of parents, well, some parents like to tell their kids, like find a real job or do something that's gonna really make you money. But they've always like just been really supportive and kind towards my dreams, and that's really helped me like create more freely without feeling like I have any outside pressure or expectations from them. And also my friends are also supportive. I went to high school with all singers and musicians, so just being around those people really helped me like hone in on my craft, and like seeing all my friends do all the cool stuff they're doing inspires me to also do what I'm doing. So yeah, it's always been a great support system. I've always felt loved and appreciated and valued and understood because I've surrounded myself with those type of people. I think it's a little bit of both. Like, of course, I'm putting out all this music and trying to create content with the end goal of making money off of it, but that's not the only reason why I'm doing it. My main thing is to just put out a message, put out a positive message at that, show my versatility and show that artists, like, we do so much more than just create. Like, we are the bridge from like emotions to art. Like we can just do so much as artists, and I just want to be able to share that with the world. I was actually just talking about that yesterday, and it's something we're learning about in school. Hearing all the different stories about artists who have signed with labels, and they had this expectation that once they were signed, they would get all the money, all the fame, and learning that that's not really the case definitely caused me to rethink it. So if I were to sign with the label, I'd read that fine print and make sure I'm getting the best deal possible. But I do think that signing with the label would bring some benefits. So that's ultimately my goal, but making sure it's the right label and the right contract and deal. Because being an independent artist is hard. You have to do everything for yourself. You have to self promote, like make your own music and stuff like that. And that's fun, but having a support system that's a good support system is also good. 10 years from now, I want to have 10 albums out, an album a year, or some EPs too. I want to build my own empire, but not in like a way where I want to have so much power over people, but I want to like have power in a way where I can like spread the positivity, spread the love and the light that I'm trying to share with my music. I want to do a lot of shows, concerts, tours, and stuff like that, and just be happy. Ultimately, I'm doing all this for my happiness, so just be happy and satisfied with my life. I want to be remembered as someone who wasn't afraid to be vulnerable or authentic. I want to be known as someone who's real. Like a lot of people, musicians, feel like they have to fit into a box or they have certain expectations to uphold. And I want people to know that Faith did this because she wanted to. Faith said this because she meant it. Not Faith did this because she felt pressure to do so. So just authentic, genuine, and yeah. Yes, I'm trying to drop my EP by May 13th. So hopefully that comes through. A couple summer shows, and my next song's coming out in April. So yeah. Stay true to who you are. My last song was actually called Stay True, and I wrote it because I found myself getting distracted, like I said, with all the expectations that I thought I had to uphold. But I would just say stay true. Be really careful about who you let into your circle, because people energy is really important. Make sure that what you're allowing into your spirit is aligned with who you want to be, because that can also like cause things to get a little messy. I would say do everything with love. Don't be spiteful. Just be kind. Be nice. We need more kindness in the world. I know that sounds so like cliche. Be kind, but I'm for real. Like be nice, because you never know who you're being nice to and where that can get you. So yeah, be nice to everybody, from a custodian you meet to a president of a company. Like be nice to everybody.
I love you, 508.